Hey there. All right, today's episode goes out to all the people that absolutely hate being in launch mode. And if you don't know what I'm talking about taking a product or service, course, whatever it is, and doing these big, massive launches a couple times a year. So I'm not going to get into the difference between what's better business model right now. I just want to talk about and talk to those people that absolutely hate being in launch mode. So think about like if you follow Marie Forleo, she launches B School once a year. James Wedmore launches Business by Design once a year. It's a big launch. It's a huge long process. It's like a 6 week long process, and they do webinars and all these different funnels and all of that. And this client was in that mode where she has a course that she felt needed to be launched 3 times a year. But the actual marketing and all of the different processes of being in quote unquote launch mode, she hates it. So my answer was, if you hate it, don't do it, right? And you have the ability to say that. You can say, I don't want to be in launch mode. It's exhausting. Some people find it exhilarating. Some people find it exhausting. If you're one of those people that finds it exhausting, don't do it. Sell your program, course, service all the time. And specifically in this client's case, she has a course that should be accessible all the time. It's a DIY style course. It doesn't require any of her time as far as done with you or Q&As or anything like that. And it's a course that every single person in business really could benefit from at any given time. And she should be able to say, hey, if somebody in a Facebook group or somewhere on social media is struggling with this problem, she's an attorney, and she has a course, she could easily say, hey, I have a course for this. There's no reason to have to be in launch mode that says, oh, I have a course for this, but it's not launching again until March, so I need you to wait and get on the wait list. No, just sell it all the time, because sometimes that makes it so much easier and less exhausting, where you're just constantly sharing a product that you have. It's no different than if you offer a service and you have a package, maybe it's a one-on-one package, but just put it out there and have it available all the time and take the pressure off yourself to be in launch mode. So as a compromise, one of the things that we did is I said, well, put the course on your website available all the time, incorporate it into your everyday monthly marketing so it's always there. Use it as your call to action. Hey, if you have this problem, you can get this, available in the course. I go over this, I discuss it in the course. And then instead of necessarily being in launch mode, she decided that she was going to run a special. So a sale, it doesn't have to necessarily be, again, we're not going to get into I don't want to dive into that today about like what is a sale and what do you offer and what does that mean. But she's going to run some form of promotion on it twice a year. Okay. Running a promotion on a product twice a year is very much different than being in launch mode. It's less exhausting. It works better for her business model. It works better for the amount of time she had. And so I want to encourage you to do the same thing. If being in launch mode absolutely exhausts you, don't do it. Sell your product all the time, or decide that you're going to either revamp this product so that it doesn't require a big launch, or simply just talk about it, share it, allow people to purchase it when they want to. And then if you want to run a promotion on it a couple times a year, you can do that. Promote it with some big promotional phase, meaning you, like I said, we're not going to dive into what that promotion looks like, but it's different. It's far less exhausting, and it still allows you to create hype about it without it being a 6 or 8 week long process. Okay. So for those of you, like I said, this episode is dedicated to those of you that hate being in launch mode, myself included. I absolutely hate being in launch mode. And so I decided I wasn't going to do it anymore. And you can make that decision too. If you don't want to do it, figure out how you can incorporate and sell your product all the time, or your service, course, whatever it is, all the time, and take that stress and pressure off yourself and get back to doing and selling and sharing in a way that you love and that makes you feel excited and exhilarated, not exhausted. Okay, that's all I got for you today. Talk to you soon.